Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I'm your lovely host, Calvin. So, at the end of the last episode, we finally hit the Boomtown ranking, which is great. We're getting there. Actually got a D-zone and demolish for this now. We finally have highways, if you can believe it. So, I've been talking about this before and how you can kind of use highway ramps. So, the reason I like the use of a highway ramp, and why you'll see me actually extend the highway, is, well, let me demonstrate using the highway. Here we are. If I connect the highway like so, you will notice that there is no traffic light here. That is the advantage of the highway, is that you can phase out traffic lights, which can significantly improve your traffic flow. Traffic lights tend to be the biggest reason for, you know, any traffic flow stoppage. You can still do roundabouts, which are a roundabout way of doing things, but I personally prefer highways. I think they're the right way to do it. So, instead, what we're going to be doing, pausing time, so when nobody's pissed at me for doing this. You know everyone will be pissed at me for doing this. Actually, I don't know if I'll be demolishing all of that. Oops, I missed a bit here. Alright. Boom. No. That wasn't how I wanted it shaped. It must be perfectly shaped. There we are. So, as you can see, we've now effectively gotten rid of this. The problem is highways, as far as I can tell, are one-way roads, which make things awkward, and you often need two of them, which is why we're going to be also demolishing all this. And we're basically going to be designing a system in which we can use highway ramps and have no intersections coming into or out of the initial roads of the city. Probably should demolish all that. Alright. Redesign everything. Alright, so we know that we have initial roadage along here. Okay. So, each of these can only access one way, so we need to have both. Oh. There's a significant problem with highways. If you put them on backwards, like, it just hates you for life. I kid you not when I say that. See, now there's no error there. That's a no connection error. You can actually attach the highways backwards. Whoever designed that, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. You could just adjust it so it was proper. Now. Likewise, we can set that up like that, since this is outbound. Which we will need to do some other adjustments as well. Particularly the deletion of those. Trying to avoid deletion as much as possible, but it's hard. Probably shouldn't have it hooked up to a small road like that intersection. That's probably a bad road. There we are. And now, alright, look this way. Come over and there. So now we have all outbound traffic accounted for. You know, they can exit on various roads and can now access. We still need to do the same for inbound traffic, however. We need to hook them up to major roads, which is what this will be for. Alright. We go up and over, probably. Okay, that up and over really is not necessary. In the slightest. Alright, there we are. So, that will, I think, improve the flow of traffic a bit. I've probably janked this up way too much and caused a lot of damage, but that's okay. In particular, I'm going to be destroying a lot of this region and setting up more outbounds. This will allow the transportation of industry out fairly easily. A building burnt down. Oh yes, right. Fire departments. Oh dear lord. You're talking about sewage now? Oh yeah, we're capping out on water and sewage usage. That's fine. Sure, it'll be fine. Let's connect this in. There we are. So, as you can see, if you didn't notice before, this is why you don't want, you know, your sewage to be... Oh god, are we also having power problems? No, we're fine. Electricity's fine. No, it isn't, because we've disconnected half of the city from itself. There. And power. So the other problem now is everyone has to use the highway to get to work, which is sort of a problem. And we need to fix that. Yeah, this is a bit of a bad spot. And we're gonna rectify that. There, now we don't have this as a problem. People can simply travel over this way, and then they have this to get to work. And this allows off-ramp travel direct to the highway, which is good for shipping out goods. Unfortunately, road stuff can get fairly complicated fairly quickly. Space already occupied by what? Oh, is that a fire department? Yeah, that's a fire department. Oh well. Anyway. There. So now, people can go to and from work there, and we can now ship out goods through that. Unfortunately, we still have no inbound, which I've been talking about and am trying to get worked on here. Which I promise we will get shortly. I promise. Unfortunately, yeah. That makes things constructing new highways trickier. Especially if you want them to be straight. Whatever, I'll leave it for a moment. Since this isn't actually that important, strangely enough. Yeah, no. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. There you go. And now... God, that's really... I really wish there was a way to, like, just tell it to smooth out the turns a bit more. Because it's sometimes tricky. Like, I could get this... I'm debating if that's a good idea. Okay. Okay. This space is already occupied by this road. I see. So you need more power, really? Oh yeah, yeah, we do. Drop down another one of these. There we are. Good. Alright, we're getting there. Man, designing roads is tricky. There. So now there's a, I guess, a residential off and an industrial off. The problem is I really want an industrial off ramp as well. Yeah, there you go. That way they can keep going around, and hopefully it shouldn't be a big issue. Eventually I'm hoping the traffic will figure that out. No? Okay. Well, I tried. I guess we really don't need that there. And industry inbound, we can stuff like that. There. So yeah, trucks going into the industry district. The problem is this cuts off the workflow for people who want to get through, and I want to have it, you know, somewhere where not everybody will have to drive every morning. Easier said than done, though, as it turns out. I have an alternative plan. We'll leave that for now because it's kind of necessary. But I do have an alternative plan. And it's probably going to make me look like I'm on drugs. Then again, I might just be on drugs. I don't know anymore. Like, everything has just sort of become a haze of city design. Okay, that's the power. I know I can't take out that. Aha! Okay. We got something here. We got something. Okay. Alright, there. That's the access needed to the industry district. So we can then bring that more or less to a close. There. Good. Unfortunately, again, this is everyone has to drive through work. But then again, industry shouldn't really be coming in here, so it should be okay. Yes, the building is burnt down. I'll need to get rid of that. Unfortunately, I have to bulldoze burnt-out buildings. Man, life is shit here. I've been too busy focusing on road for like 20 minutes, and I've just completely neglected my entire city. What can I say? I am a bit of a fanatic about roads. Six citizens. Well, we need like 5 clinics, apparently. That's okay for the moment. And people are unhappy. I see, so we need to place down some parks and recreation. Of course, we'll place down the Paradox Plaza. Ho ho ho. Ta-da! Man, that thing is OP. That's really unsurprising, too. There. That makes people happier. That's helping the situation. Good. So we've got a nice little system here. This was actually really awkward to build, mostly because I had pre-existing roads, and I'm bad at forethought like that, but that's okay. So we have 2 ways into the residential region. Like, 1 way into the industrial region, which is going to kill us. That will, without a question, kill us, I'm sure. But for the moment, I'm not certain what I can really do to stop it from doing that. So we're gonna do that. There. Second way into the industry district. I don't think anyone will ever take that road. Probably not, no. Because that road is stupid and shouldn't exist. It's much easier to plan these cities out when you're starting from, I guess, scratch. And you have all the tools. But yeah. So yeah, we got a lot of medical problems throughout the city right now. And it's definitely going to take some work. But hey, we have highways. And I think this is a working system. I mean, really, I don't have any traffic backup yet. Yes, we have new buildings. Cemetery. People gather at the Paradox Plaza. Wow. Okay. We still need another infirmary at the least. Where's the majority of the sickness, really? Looks like we could probably place it here. Get away with that. Alright. That covers meds. We have enough education capacity. We have crime rate issues under control. The industrial district is a giant fire hazard. We'll work on it, but I don't make any guarantees. Yeah, we also need to put down a cemetery. As it turns out, there's a second form of garbage pickup in this game. It's called dead bodies. And we have to have those cemeteries to get rid of them. However, there are also conveniently incinerators and crematoriums to dispose of them. Fucking buildings are burning down. There's no way to not have buildings burn down in the industrial district, I tell ya. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode of City Skylines, where we're coming along with some crazy-ass plan. You know, your second city, I think, is always the worst city. Because the first city, you actually build things properly, learn what to do. Then your second city, you just try and dive in and do some crazy, crazy thing, like trying to rebuild your first city from the ground up in, like, some silly, inefficient way. But you know what? That's okay. Because this has actually been a moderately successful experiment. It is profitable. It is profitable, and it gives us 3,000 people. And you know what? It gives me design ideas. That's what's really important here. So, without further ado, I would like to thank everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.